Hi guys, it's me again. So we are going to do some more work with fractions. In your packet this week, you got this handwritten sheet that is different addition problems with fractions, and I want to show you how to do it. All of you obviously know how to do addition with non-fractions now. So just to review, you take one, and then you take one more, and you put them together, and you have two. Not hard. You know how to do that. Okay. Here's what's cool about fractions. We talked about how the denominator doesn't change when you are adding more fraction pieces to it. So if I had, let's say I have my denominator is 6, right? That's my denominator, and my numerator is 1. That means my family is 6. Here's my 6th piece. And it means that I have 1/6. If I wanted to have 3/6, all I would have to do, take 2 more 6 and put them out. Now I have 3/6. So, you already know how to do that. We worked on that in the last video. I'm going to take the I'm going to skip the first problem. We'll come back to that in a second. I'm going to put the second problem that I wrote down here. I wrote 1/4 plus, you know, something I forgot to mention in the second video is that this does have another name. Besides fourth, we also call it a quarter sometimes. So, and of course, I mean, because we have a quarter that we've used. That's another name for the fourth family. So I have 1/4 plus 2/4. 1/4 plus 2/4. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 1/4. That's my first addend, is 1/4. Put it like this. It's a little easier to see that it's a fourth for you. My second addend is 2/4. So I'm just going to take 2/4. Now what do we do when we add things? We just put them together. Took my first addend and I combined it with my second addend. How many fourths do I have? I have 3/4. Pretty simple, right? This is 3/4. I had 1/4, then I added 2 more fourths. Now I have 3/4. Let's do one more. Let's see, I think I'm actually going to do these are fifths. I'm going to start with 2/5. And then I'm going to add 1 more fifth. How many fifths do I have? I can count them right here. 1, 2, 3 fifths. What you notice is that my denominator is not changing. Only my numerator is changing, not my denominator. 2/5, I added 1/5, and now I have 3/5. There we go. Okay, now I want to show you something pretty cool. Sometimes you can say different amounts, the same amount using different words. So let's look at the first problem you have. I asked you to put together 1/2 plus 1/2. Here's my first half. Here's my second half. How many halves do I have? Well, I have 2 halves. But what I want you to do is put this together and notice this is a whole. I can lay my whole over it and see. If I am not positive, I can just double check it. Yeah, that is the same. That is one whole. 2 halves equal 1 whole. So 2 halves equal 1 whole. You might find that with some other things, you might figure out that maybe some other numbers are equal to 1 whole, or maybe some combinations are equal to 1/2 or 1/3 or 1/4, or just see what you notice. But when you hand your sheet in to me, you can go ahead and write it like this. You can just write what you see. So you had 2 halves, you can write 2 halves. If you then put it together and notice like, oh, that's a whole, then you can do what I did here. You can write 2 halves, which equals 1 whole. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions about this, okay? I am here to help you. But mostly, I just want you to get really familiar with this. So you've got 8 different equations, and then I gave you 2 bonus ones, which I don't want you to do until after you have done the first 8. But if you've done the first 8 and you feel like, I have totally got the hang of this, then you can try the bonus ones. Okay? Have fun with fractions, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye, guys.